They're rare clouds. If you ever have a chance to take a picture of them, you should.
What causes the clouds?
Well, the natural formation, of course, is altocumulus. They're extremely high cumulus cloud formation. Of course, cumulus is a building, and the big, kind of like a thunderhead or a thundercloud. It's air currents rushing up, and of course, with the altocumulus lens-shaped or cookie-shaped clouds, you have air currents rushing up. Air currents rushing up and air currents rushing down, and what they do is they compress the clouds, and then there's air circulation, generally in a clockwise or counterclockwise measure. I studied weather when I was in high school. That was one of our curriculums.
But you've got it right there. It's the man-made one, of sorts.
Well, yeah, I mean, the A-bomb is the A-bomb cloud is a lenticulatus.
We're downing one a day in this country. Wouldn't it seem logical that there would be more people that would be aware of debris?
No, I'll tell you why. As soon as one is downed, they're attacking certain northern tier state Air Force bases, predominantly. If you can get on those bases or stray onto those Air Force bases without getting arrested, good luck. But if one of those craft is down, they seal off the whole area, period. They being the federal government, police and whatnot, Air Force police or whatever, air base or army base or tank base or whatever you got in that area. They seal off the whole area, and anybody caught in there is shot on sight or they're immediately arrested and detained. By the way, a military base can circumvent the U.S. Constitution and Bill of Rights. An Indian reservation can do the same thing. Is this what our government, this was supposed to have been laid out by our founding fathers? I don't believe so. I think we can do better. I know we can do better. I also know that our present government's stature is so punitive, it's very reminiscent of early Nazi days with Adolf Hitler. In fact, New World Order was taken from his manifesto, so to speak, in 1933. He actually said, "We will form a new world order."
Where was the third one in Colorado? You said one was DIA, the second one was the northeastern part of Weld County.
One is down, I believe, you know where Telluride, Colorado is?
Yeah.
Okay, it's due east of Telluride by about 13 or 14 miles. And you can't miss it because if you take some of the side roads, you'll see vented air shafts coming right out of the rock. That's typical of an underground base. Or if you're traveling along by car, by jet, you'll see a truncated mountain. Remember the truncated mountain? You saw as we were curving around one of Las Vegas, and the plane was banking like this. And I said, "Hey, Al, look at the deep underground military base." And the cockpit door was open. It says, "Oh, God." And what they did is they did this and worked around, and just as you got your camera out.
Right.
I already had a picture of it. And that was, by the way, one of the bases at S4, because it had circled around Area 51. That was one of the bases. So I actually saw it from the air instead of never, from about 30,000.
How deep are they?
They can run, the deepest deep underground military base is 2.5 miles underground. The Dulce base is 2.5 miles underground. That's pretty close to 13,000 feet. 5,280 feet make a mile.
You don't have any temperature or high temperature problems?
No, as a matter of fact, in certain sandstones, you actually get a lower temperature than the ground surface.
And water?
Water leaches out. Of course, that has to be sealed. Protective sealing. Very difficult in some cases. By the way, this ring I'm wearing has a sapphire. When you blow mountains apart, there's sapphires in mountains. I had that professionally cut, where it kind of is a good luck piece. It's a blonde 6-ray star sapphire, American star sapphire.
It's been working.
Yes.
You might add.
I had it cut and polished and the setting made in Las Vegas. Some of my different days. Yeah.
Well, what about when you're just driving along and there seems to be nothing around, and you'll see these white pipes coming out of the ground with turbines on the top?
Exactly.
Is that one?
That's one type.
There's one of those
It's an
in
air shaft.
Denver. I mean, I've seen it along the highways in Denver. It's like industrial or commercial stuff over here, and then all of a sudden you see all these white tubings along the highway.
Those are air shafts, or some of them are run very deep, some of them are run only 400 or 500 feet underground.
You know, you don't have to be a military tactician to see that's very vulnerable. You plug those things up and pump some bad gas down there while having.
Well, I guess I'm not a tactician and such, so
Yeah.
that's kind of moot. Yeah, that's one way of telling. Yes, sir.
Are there any of those underground bases in Nebraska or Kansas?
In every state, there's at least 2.
You know where they are in Nebraska?
I'd have to look on a map. I couldn't tell you
How
absolutely.
they often,
Beg pardon?
how they often, Air Force Base.
Yeah, probably often. Pretty good. That's also where they took some of the alien remains and saucer remains right off the bat. It's often Air Force. Okay, any more questions? One more question.
Do they have an underground base up by Sedona, Arizona?
Yes, sir. Yes, we do, and it's a very deep base indeed. In fact, they're going to make it deeper than any other base. They want to take it 4 miles.
What's it called again?
Sedona, Arizona.
Is that one that's just
A lot of the, I beg pardon?
just northeast of there? Or northwest?
Yes, just northwest. Well, that's all, folks, and I think I better leave some time for Al Bailey. And I better munch a sandwich before I become an alien. Anyway,
Thank you.
it's been a real pleasure. And I hope you've had some hand-on experience. By the way, there's some little metallic fragments you might be able to pick up. I don't know, they might be alien. Thanks.